Welcome back, everybody. We're here for match 3 of this current Modern League when we are currently playing Golgari Elves.
Yep. Round one, we took down Eldrazi Tron pretty easily. We beat a Chalice on one on turn two both games, which was really cool. We talked about how we thought that might be difficult for us, but we were able to kind of get through both games. And then last round, we played against Red Black, which we talked about might be kind of a tough matchup. Lava Dart just lines up really well with us. Removal for all our dorks lines up really well for us, and it turned out that it was difficult. Game one, they kind of misplayed by not killing our Lurrus, let us have it. We were able to snowball kind of out of control and take over that game. But games two and three, unfortunately, did not work out that way. Game two, we missed on lands because they were just able to kill all our dorks, and we weren't able to develop, and they took over with Lurrus. And game three was, somewhat of a similar story. So,
Yep, I agree. And like I said, we don't know if the matchup's good nor bad. I'm going to, on assumption, say it's not a good matchup because they're playing red cards and we aren't. Um, and that's how I felt.
Well, they're playing red cards. We aren't. They're playing red cards that line up very, very, very well with the strategy that we've chosen to play. Obviously, there are non-red decks that line up very well with the Rakdos deck. Boggles, one of the decks that lines up really well, which is why we played that this weekend. Cards like Daybreak Cornet and cards like Phyrexian Unlife in the Ad Nauseam deck line up super well with Red Black, which is why we saw that deck do so well this weekend.
I 100% agree. But it looks like we're going to go ahead. We got a matchup selected for this round, so let's see what we got up for this week. Let's see.
All right, so no companions, pretty good news for us. It means we're not playing against Red Black again. I think our hand looks sweet.
Yep, we have Mana Dork, we have Elite, we have Sentinel, we have a Lord, three lands.
Pretty much
we can cast our spells. Let's go ahead and try this.
Exactly what our deck wants to do. So,
it does look like we're on the draw, so we're 0 for 3 on die rolls.
Yep, that is what it is. I'm not super concerned about that.
We won on the draw game one against Red, so maybe we can get lucky and win on the draw again.
Yeah, this time we're probably not playing against Red. Seems really unlikely that it's probably Tron. Yeah, the Mulligan.
Yep, they mulligan the
5.
Now I'm thinking this is a traditional Tron.
It still could be either, but more likely.
The aggressive mulligan, because E-Tron doesn't mulligan super aggressively like a normal Tron does.
Still and leading on map, but yeah.
Yeah, and leading on map gives me the idea that this might be regular Tron.
Yep.
Could be wrong, but we'll see. All right, so we're going to go in Blue Marsh.
Yeah, so...
I think we're actually supposed to take the game with this regular Tron and go Netno Sentinel, and then we can go and be on the aggressive route.
That still throws off. I think it's supposed to be Llanowar Elves, so that way we can go, 1-1 next turn or 2-1.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah,
all right, I'm in.
The one more point of damage isn't worth losing the acceleration. No matter, I don't think that 1 point is going to be the difference between winning and losing by any means. So I think we're definitely supposed to do this. All right, they might have missed land. Wow, holy moly!
That is
unbelievable, and definitely what we needed to happen. So let's just slam this Elite and Nettle Sentinel and say go ahead.
I 100% agree.
Next turn we can start getting the pressure in.
I will
with Clan Caller and another Sentinel. So it's a lot of damage. This is 7 damage next turn, and then potentially lethal in the following turn. Honestly, so,
yep.
Yeah, really good.
All right.
It's actually more than 7. It's 9. Yeah, this is just a 2-turn clock.
Yep, 100%.
All right, cool.
All right.
Don't know if they're regular or normal E-Tron. Probably not going to change what we do very much because either way we're bringing in Thoughtseize. And honestly, that's probably all we're bringing in either matchup.
So we're going to bring the Thoughtseizes in. That's 100% for certain. Mm-hmm. Now, the biggest question is what are we taking out?
I would assume Lead the Stampede is too slow against normal Tron.
Yep,
I think I'm willing to bet that this is normal Tron considering they kept Tronland map nothing, but it still could definitely be E-Tron. They might have kept on the strength of Chalice against the Lurrus deck and then missed the second land. They figured the 6 with Chalice was good enough to keep. So it could definitely still be either build. Either way, I think cutting Lead the Stampede is fine. And then we probably trim on a Ballista if we think it's normal Tron.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what to think. I actually, thinking about it more, it might actually be E-Tron, just because that keep is pretty weird for normal Tron to keep one land map, because keeping one land map doesn't even kind of guarantee you a turn 3 Tron.
Yeah, that's true.
Because it's so I actually think it might be more likely that it's E-Tron. Thinking about it more, what are your thoughts?
I think it's close.
I do think it's close too.
So, like I said, I told you my gun instinct. They mulligan aggressively. They led with map. That on a normal case point would say normal Tron. But the more we talk about it, the more you're analyzing it, makes me start to think either that or you're a very good lawyer trying to convince me of that the verdict's guilty.
The thing to me is just the strength of Chalice against a Lurrus deck. They know we're on a Lurrus deck, so they might have just said,
hey, this is good enough. I think I can win with this hand.
I'm going to keep this one lander, and if I draw the second land, Chalice is going to kind of lock my opponent out.
Now, with that being said, I do still like trimming a Ballista, mainly because Karn is awkward with them walking Ballista.
Yeah.
But do we take the leads of Stampedes out against if it's E-Tron?
I think we actually should. Thinking about this more, let's leave the leads in. Let's cut 3 Nettle Sentinels like we did before, and we'll just kind of see what happens.
I'll agree.
Yeah, let's go.
And then let's bring this forward Thoughtseize, because Thoughtseize is still coming in.
That's in either way. Our sideboard
in
is the same regardless. Our sideboard out is going to be different.
Agreed. So let's go ahead and go game 2, see what we're up against. And one good thing that went so quick that we still have a lot of time on our clock.
Oh, yeah.
So that's awesome. That means we can talk through our lines a little bit more in depth.
Yep.
Okay, so
no lands. So
this is an easy mulligan.
Yep.
We don't really have to do too much about it.
Unfortunate. The hand was awesome if we had green, but
most no landers are though.
Yep, for sure.
So let's go in mulligan.
All right, we can keep this one.
Yeah, we can keep this one.
We're definitely just getting rid of a 1 mana dork, I think, and it's just Llanowar Elves. Probably. Yeah.
I don't think the specific one matters too much.
No,
but why not have one of each?
Yep.
Spread the love.
Yep. So Tron land pass. I think we definitely Thoughtseize them here.
I agree. I'd like to know what's going on.
Yep.
No more secrets.
No more secrets, and one of those things where Chalice against this hand is pretty nearly unbeatable, so we might have to take it.
And then if he is regular Tron and he kept like 2 land and
absolutely, yeah.
Sylvan Scrying or map, we can interrupt that game plan.
Yep. I assume we're going to see a Chalice. I'm really feeling that this is E-Tron.
And the verdict says you were right.
Yeah. So,
Simian Spirit Guide, huh? So
this is weird, but I think we're actually supposed to take the Reality Smasher is going to be a problem big time with this hand.
Spatial Contortion does remove our mana dorks.
Yeah, it kills 1 dork, but so this is close for sure. Maybe it is just the Contortion, and we just let him have the turn 4 Smasher, but I just think that's too much pressure. It's going to be a turn 4 Smasher.
Maybe we just take the Smasher and take his great payoff.
The guide, yeah. I think we let him potentially just go land, guide, reshaper here, which I don't really care about. I think that would actually be a mistake for our opponent to do, because that would just be kind of a waste of a Simian Spirit Guide. Reshapers, whatever, we don't care about it. Obviously, Contortion's like a little hiccup, but he is just going to have to kill a generic dork, which I think is fine. And this is also assuming we don't draw another land, which, could definitely happen. So we'll see what our opponent does. They are going to blow the guide, so that's pretty cool, honestly. I'm super okay with this. Exactly what we wanted.
So
I don't like this play from our opponent, to be honest. Like, they're trying to pressure us. I get that, but I think that's kind of a blown Spirit Guide unless they drew exactly another Tron land or maybe an Eldrazi Temple. So, it's possible they drew those. But if they drew Temple, they would have just played Temple. So it wasn't Temple. So I think we just play Mystic, say go, Llanowar Elves, whatever. Yeah. Either one, same card.
Yeah, essentially, yes.
We say go. He'll kill the guy, I'd imagine. And then hopefully we can peel land so we can go double 1-drop.
Yeah, he's definitely killing the land aura, mainly because we missed land drop.
Definitely.
But that means he's probably not doing anything this turn.
Exactly.
To follow up.
We're on a 5-turn clock right now, and that's, assuming we're not blocking with any of these things I can block. Okay, that's pretty odd. They played another mine. We know they have wastes, so I don't really get that either, but I guess they're trying to maximize another Tron land.
Yeah.
So, sure. Kind of weird to give us the information, though.
Yep.
Imagine they killed a guy. Okay, so I guess they just are that worried about Lurrus that they said, forget it, I'm just... So, we definitely just want to deploy some ones. And just go Mystic Druid.
Yeah, I 100% agree.
Yeah, I mean, this is good for us. Our opponent just kind of letting us get an extra mana here. I think they're playing too afraid of Lurrus for sure.
I 100% agree. We're pretty far from a Lurrus.
Very far from Lurrus. We don't even have 2 black mana yet.
Exactly. Lurrus is not even on our radar at this point, which if I was him, I would definitely hit our mana dork because there's no reason to give us the opportunity.
Yeah, now I assume he'll hit the Heritage Druid, but,
Which honestly, that's not even the worst for us because then we can go Visionary Heritage Druid and still be fine.
Yep, for sure. So we'll see what he does.
So we know 2 of his 3 cards. We know he has a Contortion. We know he has a Waste.
Contortion, Waste, yep. And they do nothing. Right?
This is so interesting to me.
It's very odd. Very odd.
And the fact that he's not playing that Waste, like he is refusing. He's like, I'm going to have all my mana.
And then a Thought Knot, which is fine.
Sure.
Yeah, so he just wasted the 2 mana. We know his last 2 cards. This is really, really strange.
Yeah, this has been a strange play pattern by our opponent for sure.
Yeah, I guess they take the Lord, but that doesn't. I don't really care, to be honest. We get to have a really nice turn here.
We're going to probably be redrawing this turn.
Yeah, for sure. Redraws. Yeah, I mean, this is good for us. Yep, take it. Redraws that if he, we get to play with Lurrus later. So, I guess he's holding the Contortion just for the Lurrus like we talked about before, but kind of odd to me, letting us develop like this.
What I'm seeing is we're just going to wait to make sure that we get value off the Lurrus.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's so easy to play around.
Yeah, it's the moral. Difficult. And this was sweet. So, Visionary.
We can go ahead and tap this too to do it. It don't matter. Yeah, because we already played land. We're going to be doing this regardless.
Yeah, that's fine, I guess. Yeah. Then play another Visionary.
Yep.
Okay.
We can't kill the Thought Knots here this turn.
No, we could play this other Druid, but that doesn't seem super good. So I think we just say go.
I agree. It doesn't do anything because then he could potentially get a good swing in on us, and I'm in the business of a Visionary going under a Thought Knot this turn.
Yeah, for sure. And then we can think about double blocking the Matter Reshaper. Okay, so Tron doesn't matter because we know the other 2 cards.
The Visionary is actually really good to block with because then we can play Lord's Visionary this turn.
Yep, and I mean that makes a lot of sense.
We're gonna go ahead and
I almost think we're actually supposed to just double block this Matter Reshaper and see what he does, because this puts him in a spot now where he's almost tempted to Contortion a Visionary to keep the Reshaper, which is great for us. So okay, this is fine. It sucks that we give him a card, but I think we just kind of have to get this pressure off the board.
I agree.
Because this is just a little too much. And, hopefully he... All right, well, that's going to kill us. But that, it is what it is. We're going to die to that anyway. So.
Yep. Yeah, we were just stumbled a little bit too long.
Stumbled a little too long. Our opponent had, a pretty nice draw. Not the best draw, but kind of fast. And us stumbling, us not hitting Collected Company. Yeah, so We'll see what he gets. I would imagine it's a Ballista.
Wormcoil.
Okay, so all the Ballistas must just be in his deck, I guess.
So we're not dead. That's one
Yeah,
cool
yeah.
thing, I
mean,
suppose.
we're not dead, but
We're not in
we're
good
basically
shape.
dead.
Basically.
Yeah. I think that's enough. I'd rather just go to the next one and not waste our time with this.
I agree. All right. Yeah, we just couldn't recover from the early stumbling like we were at. It was unfortunate, but that's fine. That's why there's 3 games. And it's not, you know.
Absolutely. Now, I think going into the last game, I want to cut the last Nettle Sentinel, bring in that Walking Ballista, and I think we just go.
Yeah, I think we try that. Yep. I like it. Yep. Let's go ahead. Yeah, we definitely had a really fair shot because our opponent didn't play optimally, thankfully, to keep us in the game that long. We just couldn't recover.
Couldn't capitalize on it, and, that's fine.
But we got plenty of time for this game now.
I'm keeping this. Yep. I'm definitely keeping this hand. Really, really fast. So let's go. Yep. It gets under Chalice, which I really like. No black mana is awkward, but we're attacking for,
a lot of damage.
7 on turn 3 or whatever.
Yep. So let's hope for the best.
Yeah, and Elf.
Yep.
Go. Oh my god, we're getting chaliced. Oh boy. Yep. Not a ton we can do about it, unfortunately. So Clan Caller.
Yep.
That's all we got.
That was tough.
Yep, rough. Simian Spirit Guide's a messed up card. So
indeed it is.
It's a Ballista too. Yep.
This is going to be a tough day at the office, fellas.
Yeah, this is about as bad as it can get. We have to draw lands, or we're definitely going to lose. If we rip some lands, we might have a shot. That ain't it. That gets countered.
Oh, yeah.
It's okay.
Might as well do something with our mana, right?
Yeah, attack. And, it is what it is.
He had to have the Chalice and the Simian Spirit Guide.
Chalice and Guide, yeah, and he did. And, it is what it is. We're not going to be that upset about it. It sucks, obviously, but we're not going to mulligan or whatever to play around that. That would be absurd. So. And we still might have been able to beat it had we drawn lands, too. So. It just happened that way. So. If we draw some lands, we can still potentially beat this. All right, that's step 1.
Step 1.
We're getting in there for a damage, and we're praying that we draw any of the 18 lands that we still have in our deck.
Yep. That's the plan.
Yep. Odds not in our favor, but it is what it is.
Might as well hang out. We're all in this together. All right. Well,
Reshaper's not something we care about, so that's good, I guess. Not a good draw.
Nope.
We'll just say go ahead. And, we talked about this. We alluded to this before that, maybe we misbuilt our deck. Maybe we're supposed to be playing Seal of Primordium or Caustic Caterpillar. Okay, that's, oh, buddy.
That's going to be tough.
Pretty much Ballista and Coco, and I guess Lead the Stampede for Ballista are like the only live things we have going on.
Oh, we'll just hang out. No need to do it right now.
Yep. But anyway, Seal of Primordium, Caustic Caterpillar, cards like this. Caterpillar is a little awkward because it gets countered by Chalice on one. It is a card you can hit off Coco and hit off of Finale, though. So there's definitely some argument for that. Maybe you want like a mix of both. So, maybe those cards are supposed to be in our 75. It is kind of unfortunate pairings that we played against this twice. Yeah, that's fine.
Yep.
And, that's just kind of what it is. Response, Coco, he can take one of these cards that we can't ever cast.
Yep, I agree with you.
Yeah, so...
We'll take it just so it goes to the graveyard.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tool with the Lurrus, but
it's not looking great, fellas.
Yeah, we need a black source. We need a lot. We need a lot of things to go right. Not impossible to win, but very, very unlikely.
I agree with you.
I think we're trading the Reshaper with the Elite and taking 5. I don't think we can let that keep doing its stuff.
I 100% agree.
I think we're kind of on like draw Coco or bust at this point. We really need a Heritage Druid in play off of a Coco to get them.
Yep.
So. Yep. And we'll go to our turn. All right, so that's cool at least. I mean, we can Lurrus and Ballista for 1, which I think is definitely what we're going to do.
Yep.
Actually, does Ballista for 1 get countered?
No, I think it's converted mana cost 2 because it's an XX spell.
Well, if it's CMC's 2, it gets countered by Chalice on
2. You are right, yeah.
So I guess we just play Lurrus and do nothing.
Yeah.
No reason to tap the elf for no reason. We're not blocking with it or anything, but...
there's no the Elite.
Yeah. All of it gets countered. We could just mess around and play a Ballista for 0, but I don't think we should do that. So
now this comes to an interesting scenario. Maybe we should have been playing Cavern of Souls in our deck.
Sure. Yeah. We should have been playing Cavern of Souls.
Caverns.
Sure. Yeah, that was a big
Keep
mistake.
in mind, we threw this deck together, everyone. We were informed. They were like, hey, we want to see some classic elves.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not an elves player, so I don't even know elves
to be fair, Cavern kind of sucks with Lurrus because we're almost always going to be naming elf. Oh, but that gets around Chalice. I missed that.
Yeah.
Cavern. We should have been playing Cavern for sure. So that's just a real mistake on our part.
Yep. But that's why we're all learning. We're in this together.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna make a good chuckle from everyone.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what we're here for.
Yep.
We'll just sit here and get Chalice on turn 1 together.
Yep. For sure.
But while we're getting spanked in the lack of better terms.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah, that'll do it. That's enough. I think we can just pick them up.
Yeah.
And, I mean, yeah, we definitely made a few mistakes in deck construction. At least, if we would have been thinking about this matchup in particular. And the deck should be playing Cavern of Souls anyway. It seems pretty free. So.
Yeah, for sure. But nonetheless, we want to thank everyone for tuning in with us today. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Make sure to hit the bell icon if you want to see any more of our videos. We try to upload videos daily, if not frequently every other day for sure. In addition, check us out on Swish Gaming's website. We'll be both making articles in the future. I have an article coming out on this. Well, it's after midnight, so it's going to look like the article's coming out later today, which is going to be all on Boggles, which means Stephen both ran in the Lotus Box event.
Yep. Definitely a really good deck right now, and you can get more information about that and why Larry chose it and why I ended up choosing it as well, and another one of our teammates as well.
Liam Daly also chose it and did it very well in the event as well.
Yep.
And we also have other team members that are making great content with our deck list articles, all that good stuff. If you ever want some good resources for your next tournament,
and I do too want to give a shout out to a friend of mine, Slater Claudel, is kind of who gave us the idea to play Boggles to begin with, or at least put it on my radar. I had already mentioned maybe playing it before, but then seeing that he 5-0'd a league with it, and then also
didn't he win like a PT?
He won. Yeah, he's playing on the PT again.
Which is very huge, very huge.
Yeah.
Yep, and like I said, definitely check in on so many great resources out there. Swish Gaming's not the only one, but we highly recommend it because we try to put as many good resources as possible. And if you have any questions about this match or any other match that we have recorded in the past or might be recording in the future, don't hesitate to leave a comment below. We check these frequently. In addition, go ahead and send us a tweet. Me and Steven will both not mind at all.
Nope,
have a
for sure.
conversation in regards to anything Magic related. And again, we just want to thanks for watching our video. Until next time, stay safe out there.
See you next time.